So I'm going to talk to you about hills and why you need to be careful, why they're not necessarily the best. Do you know what I mean? Now, yeah, they do produce more muscle fibers than running on the flat. You know, that's what I've heard at least, and I do believe that. And do you know what I mean? So yeah, it is good to do a certain amount of hill runs, run a certain amount of hills. And like where I live, you can't really avoid the hills; it's too hilly. But you know, you got to still be careful not to run anywhere too hilly. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I used to run for my athletic club, and do you know what I mean? Well, I still do. As a 15-year-old, I remember we would always do like a hill session on the Saturday morning, and then we do a mountain run on the Sunday normally. Do you know what I mean? And I just think that was crazy. Like, if you're gonna do a hill session on the Saturday, you should avoid any major hills on the Sunday, unless you're just a natural mountain runner and you can just handle it. Do you know what I mean? I can't handle it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the best on the hills or the mountains. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that was the thing. You know, I went to a boarding school 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and there I'd be, you know, it was flat. It was dead flat where I live, more or less. There's like a slight hill, which is very, very minor, in the entire place. It was nearly all flat, and you know, I was used to running on the flat. And then, you know, I'd come up to the athletic club on the Saturday morning, and suddenly we have to run up the hills of Marley, these long, steep hills. And the problem was, you know, I was one of the slower guys in the group, so I'd be busting my balls trying to keep up with the faster guys. Do you know what I mean? And that was the problem. I was working too hard. You know, and you know, there was a time I did hurt my hip going up the hill one time, and you know, I said to my coach, "Oh, I think I need to stop. I hurt my hip," and my coach said, "Oh no, Mark, you're fine. Keep going up the hill." You know, and I did one more hill, and they said, "Oh no, Eddie, no, I can't do any more. I'm stopping." You know, and he said, "Oh, fair enough." But you know, that, you know, you shouldn't be so obsessed with the hills. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's what I did, and do you know what I mean? So the hills can be dangerous. You need to be careful. They can hurt your hips if you run up them too much. You know, you need to get the right dosages, and also, if you're doing a hill session, you know, don't force yourself to try to keep up with guys faster than you, because you're just going to run too fast. So, you know, pick and choose your hill days sensibly. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I did a hill run on a Friday, just off an easy week. It was only 8 miles. It was quite a short run, but I ran through Carrickmines up into Kiltiernan, up the Glenamuck Road. I went up through Stepaside, back home through like Ballyogan, and there were a lot of hills. And as a result, I ran a crap session on Saturday morning because my legs were just hurting. And looking back now, I think I shouldn't have even done a session. You know, I was hitting like 540 miles in a tempo run. It's kind of slow for me. And do you know what I mean? So yeah, my legs on Sunday and Monday were kind of sore. Tuesday they felt a bit better. Today, Wednesday, I wanted to go do another workout. I was going to do it on the flat, well, mostly flat. You know, I dropped out after 2 miles. My legs were just too sore. Just did a load of easy mileage. So I still haven't fully recovered from that. But you know, that's the thing. You have to be careful with the hills. And the problem with me is I like running up country roads. I hate being surrounded by traffic and air pollution because I live in Dublin, big city. And the only country routes in my area are up really long steep hills, like they're pretty much more or less up the mountain. Do you know what I mean? Like Enniskerry, Glencullen, Stepaside, foothills of Dublin Mountains. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, that's one thing. I have no choice but to run out onto the roads, the concrete, run into a park for a while. Do you know what I mean? You know, maybe just go up to Enniskerry or something occasionally. Do you know what I mean? Because I just can't handle the hills too well. That's the way I am. Maybe somebody else can handle the hills better than I can. You gotta learn. Every athlete is different. You can't have a one size fits all in running. Do you know what I mean?